shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Oh, hold on, baby, don't.
So, Fancy Brigade.
Hey guys.
It is vlog time. Okay, so Joy doesn't have a name for her people.
I don't know what to call you guys yet. I haven't thought about it or talked about it. You guys.
Well, y'all will be the Joy Bells for right now.
Joy bells ringing. Hey guys.
Joy Bells. So the Joy Bells and the Fancy Brigade. What's going on? So, people had asked me to do a makeup tutorial, and I was like, okay. And then I was talking to Joy about it. We've been talking about doing a joint vlog for the longest, so it was like, what better vlog to do
Then beat our faces.
Beat our faces together. This is actually something that we do sometimes. If we're both going out together, while she's about to beat her face, she'll FaceTime me, and
we're on FaceTime doing her makeup. Yeah.
And normally a beat would be like 25-30 minutes.
No.
But because we're on FaceTime,
45 minutes tops.
That beat turned into like 45 minutes an hour, and we were supposed to have been left like anywhere. So we decided, why not vlog this beat?
Why not?
Together.
There we go.
There we go. So people asked for us to vlog using non-department store products. I don't know if any of your stuff is like department store. No, right?
Just one thing.
What you got? That's department store. MAC. Oh, you got some MAC. Either way, none of my stuff is department store. She got MAC.
That's it.
But that's just her foundation.
And Colourpop.
And that's not department store. Colourpop is, everything is like $6.
You're right. That don't count.
It's online. Everything is like $6.
You don't count.
Because people want to see non-makeup artists do their makeup. Right. Because makeup artists, everything be $45.
Oh my goodness. You ever watch the YouTube vloggers and they be like,
that's Spanish for oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that was Spanish for oh my goodness. They be buying stuff and they be like, yeah, I just spent $600 in the store. I be like, whoa.
I don't know nothing about that life.
I can't do that.
Nothing about that life.
Right. No.
I've gone to NYX and picked up everything I needed and spent like $55, $60.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Like, I don't understand. I mean, have fun with your $50 products.
Kudos.
But I'm not using them.
Sorry.
It's not necessary. I don't do other people's face. I do my own. Therefore,
I do what works for me.
Thanks. I can use $6. Now, not all $6 products.
Not all.
Because some stuff is powdery and whack.
Yeah.
So you gotta know whose $6 products you can use.
Alright.
So we will begin our beat. I think, do we start the same way? I always start with primer.
Same.
Shine Control Primer. So the one I'm using today is Black Radiance. Can you see? Can you see? Is it fixing?
I have to show you guys my products. Oh.
Yeah.
Just know that they probably a little dusty because they was in a makeup bag, and that's just that. Okay, so this is Wet n Wild Photofocus Face Primer.
I gotta try that one.
Yeah, it works.
It's good. Because my skin could get oily.
Mine too.
So
yeah.
I need anything that says Shine Control. This is Black Radiance True Complexion. Black Radiance is normally for women of color. Therefore. But if you're not of color, you can still get the primer. I don't know if they got your shade of foundation. You can go to the store and find it. So we start with primer. And all we do...
Just hello, that is like such. like they be saying, like such.
I rub mine in like moisturizer.
I did.
And I'm really putting it on like I'm putting on baby lotion or cocoa butter lotion, because that's normally what I use on my face.
Same.
Yeah. Dab water. Wait, that was a, what was that? That wasn't a dab.
At all. Wasn't a dab. Nope. But it's okay.
Okay, so what do you do next?
Depending on the day, my eyebrows, because they take a little bit of time. But then
Joy does brows first.
I might do my foundation first. It depends. Sometimes I'm just like, eh.
So I do liquid foundation after my primer. That's how I do it. She says she does her brows. I actually used to do that, and then I switched.
I feel like it works. They're more precise when I do my brows first, and then I do everything else around it. But I feel like, I don't know. It just depends on the day. So
Joy's gonna do her brows. Yeah. I'm gonna do my liquid. So for my liquid foundation, I use NYX There's Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. It looks like this. Color right now, so normally my color is chestnut, but summertime chestnut been looking real ashy.
Right.
Because I got a little darker. So right now I'm using Deep Olive.
Okay.
If you need to try out their liquids, you can go to the NYX store in Miller Park Mall. They actually let you take samples. So this way, because you know how you go out to the mall, your face is already beat. This way, you can take samples, go home, try it when your face isn't beat, and come back and buy the one you want. So I kind of put some on my stipple brush. And then, and what are you using? You gotta tell me what you use for your brow.
For my brows, I use Go Brow. It's from the beauty supply store. I think it's like $2, something like that.
Who is by?
Ruby Kiss.
Yeah,
I find like I've never used liner for my brows, like the gel, because I don't know, I feel like it's too much work and I'm not doing it. I just feel like this works better for me anyway. Something with a pencil or a marker, something to that magnitude. But yeah, this is what I'm using, and I cannot see. I wear glasses, so I will be using my little mirror because.
What color? What color?
This is what color? Light medium brown.
Light medium brown.
That's what this is.
And for me, I take my stipple brush and I kind of put the liquid all over. I'm not really concentrating on trying to blend it in, because that's what the Grand Pumbaa of blending is for, and that is my beauty blender. So I use 3 different beauty blenders when I do my face. First beauty blender looks like this. The one that I use, it's very like spongy. They are damp. All 3 of them are damp. I just washed them, so they're damp right now. So as you can see, it looks like the makeup is kind of sitting on my face. And I'll take the beauty blender and just kind of dab on it.
Not a dab, auntie. No.
Wait, I could be Joy's aunt on the low.
On the low.
I mean, anybody could be your aunt. There's no real aunt age, but
this is true.
Because Joy is 20 years old and I'm 31, but I don't think we look that far apart in age. I don't know if she looks older or I look younger. Either way,
I mean, you know,
it's what it is.
It's what it is.
So, okay, so if you notice, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's a little bit of blue under my eye. Don't judge my life. So I had an event earlier and my makeup was done, and I used blue eyeliner, but this blue eyeliner is like serious. So it's so hard to get off, and I wasn't thinking when I put it on that I was gonna have to take it off. But it is what it is, because I think I might be putting it back on for this look, but we'll see how the cookie crumbles when we get there.
I did not tell you guys how I do my brows, because I think it's kind of self-explanatory. You kind of fill in what you have, unless you have super thin eyebrows and you choose to make them thicker. I kind of just outline what I have, and after that I just go through with the little brush and lighten them up, blend the hairs out, and they're never perfect until I conceal them.
What they call them, they say brows are sisters, not twins.
Sisters, not twins. So I don't know how they're gonna come out today.
So after I do my liquid, I go to my brows. I actually do go to my brows next. So I have one of these kind of brushes. Looks like the mascara brush, but it really is for your brows.
I forget what it's called.
I don't know. Most of my brushes are by e.l.f. I have some by Lancome, but e.l.f. makes really good brushes.
I have e.l.f. and I have, wow. I just bought this whole 17 brush set. If they're familiar to you, I actually got them from Burlington, because like their makeup.
Burlington's a good place to get cosmetics.
A good place to get cosmetics. So
that's actually where all of my beauty blenders are from. They have about all different brands, and they have all different kinds, because I have this kind of beauty blender. I have this one that's kind of like flat, you know, whatever. And then I have, you know, this one. So they're a good place, and they're like $3–4. The most I saw was $5, but they'll be like name brand ones that you can get.
Which I feel is unnecessary because a beauty blender is a beauty.
Some of them though, I feel like it depends. Because I've had a cheap beauty blender before and I was like, tried it.
It'd be dry and
exactly.
hard. It definitely depends.
So for my brows, because my roots are dark, I could kind of get away with doing my normal dark brow. When my hair was completely blonde, like I didn't have no dark roots, I had to lighten my eyebrows. But right now, because my roots are dark, I could kind of play with the darker brow right now. So I use an angle brush that looks like this. It's kind of like straight across. You can get one that's not necessarily straight across, but I do like this one. And I use dark brown. This is gel liner by Ruby. Is this Ruby Kisses? Yes, Ruby Kisses HD. And what's funny is this is not for your brows. It's just a gel liner, but I'm going to use it for my brows because it works the same way. Improvise. Okay, people? You don't have to use it for what they say it's for. You use it for what you want to use it for.
Like I'm improvising with this concealer that
exactly.
is not, you know, for my eye shade, but I mean, I can't find my other one. So, but this one's going to work for today.
Exactly. So if it works,
yeah.
So I'm going to do, I normally start under the brow, like, and create the shape that I want. My brows are very much straight across, kind of. So I kind of have to create that arch. So you see, I just kind of went under. Now I go on top of it, but not all the way to the beginning of it. I start kind of like the middle beginning, and then I create the shape at the top. Then I kind of fill in from the middle to the end. Yes, my brows are coming out right. I was nervous about this part because I've never done my makeup
on camera.
And it's always like when you do it on camera, they want to act dumb.
That's when you want to have problems.
They don't even be sisters. They be like aunt and uncle.
They be cousins.
Okay, so after I do that, then I get to the middle, the part that's like close to the inside, and I just go up lightly to fill up, up, up. And that way, it fills them in like that, creating a brow that I don't.
Did I mention I wasn't a makeup artist?
Did we mention?
I just wanted to tell you that.
So any makeup artist that's watching this, do not judge us.
Do not judge.
Don't sit there like they not using
this works for me.
That ain't the right brush. That ain't the right product. Get your YouTube channel and you teach them how to do it like a makeup artist. We teaching them how to do it like random people that just do their own makeup, okay? And we're going to use what we want to use from the beauty supply store, from Walgreens, from Burlington, and that's that. So keep your professional critiques to yourself. We do not care.
I don't at all.
We doing makeup like the average Joes on tonight who knows how to make their face look lit. I don't have a whole kit where I could beat any and everybody's face. Only foundation color I have is my own.
Is mine. Hello.
No, I do not know what foundation will work for you based on your skin type.
I don't know if you have underlying tones or anything like that because I'm still working on me. You know what I'm saying?
So your best bet, honestly, if you want to go somewhere that gives you a MAC experience without MAC prices, these days, e.l.f. and NYX have their own makeup stores.
Yeah.
So there's one in, I mean, if you're in Jersey, there's one in Menlo Park Mall. There's one in the NYX store. There's one in Willowbrook Mall. If you want e.l.f., there's one in Menlo Park Mall. There's one in Jersey City, Newport Mall, whatever. Find them. Google it. That's what you do.
That's what you do.
So after I fill in my brows, I brush upward. You're supposed to brush upward because that, you know, fills them the way they're supposed to look. That I do know, that they brush up. Because I do watch some makeup tutorials.
Sometimes, but you know what I mean?
I still do my own thing. Yeah. You know. So after I do my brows, of course, like Joy, you put the concealer under the brow. So I do use an angle brush. Let me kind of see it. Yes. And I like to use by NYX. It is there. It's kind of wiped off.
The label.
Yeah.
Something by NYX.
But it looks like this, guys.
Yeah,
so
you open it, they'll see. It's
kind of wiped off what it is. What is it called? I don't know. But the color is caramel. And it's MSF09. It's like a high definition like concealer. So I like to use that. It comes in like a stick.
Should I move on about you?
Yeah, now what do you do? What do you do
now?
next? So I do my brows after my liquid. Now it's time for your liquid.
Now I'm gonna do
okay. So Joy's gonna tell you about her liquid while I put the concealer under.
Okay, so this is MAC Pro Longwear. All right, I am in T45. I probably need another color because it is summertime and I definitely get tan, but I don't have it. So this is what I have right now. It should work out for me.
You don't have the color,
and I'm just gonna contour my face so it'll all blend. Therefore,
that I do sometime too. Like before I got the darker color liquid, I put that one on that don't really match because I knew once I contour and powdered,
it'll be fine.
It would have been fine.
Yeah, it'll work out. I mean, obviously, always wants this complexion, so...
Don't try this at home, kids, because don't be getting mad at us when you look like...
When it don't work out for you, don't say nothing. That's all I'm saying.
A snowman.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, this is what I do. And I just dab on like such.
Dab on. Are we going to say it every time we say that?
I believe so. Hashtag dab on. I then take my beauty blender and I spray it with my finishing spray. Somebody on YouTube told me to do that. So, yeah. That's kind of what I do. And then I just kind of blend it in like such. I do not like using the brushes anymore because I just feel like Tanisha said, it just sits on your face. It doesn't really blend.
So I put concealer on top of my brows too. I'm sure y'all so enjoy do that. Not on top of the brow. Outline the top of it. And that helps it to even have more of a shape once you put everything else on. And I normally use my finger to blend in my concealer under my brows. It's something about your finger that just blends
just gets in the corners.
Exactly. Just blends it perfectly. Okay. So after that, I wasn't sure if I was gonna use this or not, but I feel like a lot of people don't really know how to use it, so I'll use it today. Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm gonna use color corrector. Mine is by LA Girl Pro Conceal. If you are a black girl, 9 times out of 10, you need the orange one. White, I think, well, white, Caucasian, what I'm supposed to say. Either way,
right?
Green. I think they use green or the purple.
Or the purple.
Either way, black girls, we use orange. I don't really know scientifically why. I just know it works. So what this does is sometimes you ever put your concealer on and it's kind of like, it still look a little dark. Like, I feel like it's not covering up them dark circles. You can use color corrector. I normally use it on top of my liquid foundation. I don't know why. I've just found that it blends nicer for me than using it under my liquid. But you can use it however you want to. And I normally put it under my eye a little bit. Like that.
This is so much dabbing.
Right. I was about to say dab under my eye and I was just like, I'm not gonna
do it yet.
I'm not. So I kind of put it under there with this brush. And then sometimes you can put it, I don't know if you have a little bit of darkness around the lips. You can put it around there as well. And then I normally take Beauty Blender, the one that I would use for my concealer, and we're going to blend it in a little bit with the Beauty Blender. I feel it all blended in.
Child, this is dabbing. I just can't.
Okay, and then after that, I take a little bit more of my foundation and I will put it over it. Like I said, this is not how the makeup artists do it. I don't care. This is how I do it.
This is how Tanisha does it.
This is how my face works. This is, and if any of you have seen me on Instagram and Snapchat or whatever and like, ooh, I love your face, your makeup is lit, this is how it's done. So don't come on here now that you see how I do it and be trying to hit me with the, wait a minute, I ain't changing. Okay? With my NorCal. Alright, so you see how it kind of like lightened up. Concealer. I think every makeup artist or regular girl. Makeup artists use this, and the regular girls be going to buy the $50 one. LA Girl Pro Concealer, high definition. The color I use is almond. And I normally take it under the eye in this direction. And what you got next? Oh, there you go.
I usually use the LA Pro too, but I do not have it. I left it. So
we doing concealer. So we both on the same page now.
Right now.
Now we on the same steps, and I think we'll be on the same steps from here on out.
From here on out,
we'll be kind of going the same direction.
I'm kind of cheating and improvising because I left some things. So
well, you have a contour kit, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can use that.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing.
He has a contour kit palette, contour palette.
These colors just don't make me really
nice. Hers is from where is that from? Browsing?
Yes, I just don't remember. It's very faded. So I kind of don't remember the name or the company of it, but
go to Burlington, look.
Go to Burlington,
or go to NYX. They have contour palettes. Go to e.l.f. Go. I don't know how e.l.f.'s like makeup works though, so I can't endorse their foundations and concealers and stuff. I had an e.l.f. concealer one time and it was very much watery.
It's kind of, yeah, and it's a little pale. Like it's a little...
Yeah, I didn't like it. So I would prefer you go to NYX or go to, you go to the beauty supply store.
To be honest.
So you see I got my concealer under here. I bring it all the way out. Most people when they contour, they do the concealer and the dark contour all together. She doesn't do that because
I don't have time.
That's just not what I do.
That's just not.
So I do down the nose because you know I got a little fake nose and ain't nothing wrong with a little.
Same thing I got going on here.
So I kind of bring it up between the brows, like that, and I also do under here. I just like the way it looks in pictures when that highlight hits like your chin and everything under your lips. So I don't know why I started doing this. I think I saw a makeup artist do it and I was like, makeup Shayla. She's my favorite beauty blogger.
I can't even.
That's how she do it.
Yes.
So, and then I put a little bit over the lips to shake the lips.
Usually people would do the forehead too. I don't really like.
I don't really do the forehead. I just do a little bit between the brows.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it.
Beauty blender. I use the one that has the flat side, and I blend away. And you blend by
Gavin.
So I probably need a little bit. Yeah, no, I got enough. I don't need a little bit more. I was gonna say I might need a little bit more, but I think I'm good.
Concealer goes a long way.
So I just blend out. You don't want to see where it's like starting and finishing. It just want to look like your skin got a little lighter in certain areas. So that's what you're blending to. So that you don't necessarily have concealer lines. And then right up the nose. Right there. Then I take, so you can get like the contour kits like Joy has where it comes with the light color, the dark color, all that kind of stuff. Right. How about if you don't want to buy that, what you do is you can get you an inexpensive, cheaper liquid foundation. Sometimes I use this. I got a dark, it's too dark for me. I already had it in my kit, so I was just like, oh, I'm gonna start using this for contour. But if not, you can always get the contour kit. It's up to you on how you wanna spend your coins. So I like to use the darker foundation. It's thin to me, like the actual liquid is fairly thin, so I like it. And I just take it down my cheek.
I never do. I'm not gonna say I never do cream contour, but it depends. If I feel like being extra today, I'll be like, let me chisel this thing in. Yeah. But no, I just kind of will go with the powder.
So I do the cheek. I do down the sides of my nose, on the outside of where the light color is. And then that's about it. I don't do foreheads, jawline, shit. I don't have time. I don't have time. It's not. If you want to do it, by all means, go watch another vlog that shows you how to do it. she, me, her.
No.
The she's, the me's, the hers. We don't do those.
We don't do it.
Then I take a different beauty blender and I just blend it down the cheek like that. Joy's like, I'm not doing all of that. I do this if I'm really like giving myself a real beat if I have the time. If I don't have the time, I'm not gonna do all this. But
this is gonna be my. This is an everyday look right now.
So I'm reclaiming my time right now. Okay.
After I do my concealer, you know, my T's on, all of that extra, the highlight, I then will set it with the LA Pro Girl.
I need a lighter concealer on my nose. I don't see it. I'm about to steal yours a little bit.
It's banana yellow. Okay, I did have some banana powder and I lost it. I never got a chance to go get more. So yeah, this works good enough for me. You can get it at a local beauty spot, LA Pro Girl.
So hers
LA Girl Pro.
Hers is by LA Girl Pro. I also have one by
Looks like such.
Ruby Kisses.
Okay.
And mine is banana as well. It's by Ruby Kisses. It's like $4.99 at the beauty supply store. Your put yours on? Use Beauty Blender. Right. So you take the flat end of Beauty Blender. It does work better if your beauty blender is a little bit damp. I feel like it puts
I've never tried it, so.
Yeah, I've done it damp and I feel like it gets it kind of.
I will do that.
Into the skin. And you just, the makeup artist will call this baking.
Right, okay.
I don't bake too much because I find that I just don't need all of that all the time. It's just, so I take my beauty blender and I kind of like press it in. Press down, shaking together.
Are you pressing? I just let it sit like I do the bake.
That's what I do. So I press it in so you see how, you know, brings it out a little bit. And then I just kind of take it out of the nose. Press in. I might take it over here sometimes when I'm being dramatic.
I forget who it is, but I watch a makeup artist on YouTube. And she takes like the leftover in the beauty blender and she kind of just goes around the mouth. I find that it works. It kind of just sets my foundation. If you ever get those creases,
smile lines. That's how you get rid of them? Oh, let me try that.
So I set it with my powder.
I never did that, and I always get smile lines.
Yes, I can't stand it. Works for me.
It's about to overheat.
Again. We'll be back in a few.
I never tried that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't leave this baking powder on. We're going to have to wipe that off.
And then I take a brush with a little bit of the powder and I'll kind of do a all over the face thing just to keep my face dry because the setting powder will keep you dry as well. So I just put it on lightly all over. Instead of doing that, it's kind of similar. I kind of just go in with the face powder that's my color. At least I think it is. Well, I'll do that. It's NickaK New York Brown, definitely from the beauty supply. I kind of go in with that. I dab my little kabuki, and then I will tip like that, and then I wipe off all that set that I just did. Guys, y'all be wondering why it takes so long? There you go. This takes time. And I do the same thing as she does. I just use the CoverGirl Queen Collection. What is it called? Press powder in golden medium. That's my color, Q415. And I do it all over, and it kind of brings it all together. I kind of dab on top of my brows so that it gives them a more natural look when you put a little bit of powder over it. Alrighty. And that's the base of it all. And now time for the fun stuff. I use the Contour Duo. This is NickaK. Yada yada yada. Let's see the color here. They don't really have it on here. It's ND09. Oh, that's probably it. That's what it is. Even YouTube makeup artists use it because
I follow some of them on Instagram. They like, yo, this is the best contour from the beauty supply store. Get you some, girl.
And I use
this little angle brush here. Yeah.
Who is this? This is by NYX. Y'all know I love me some NYX.
This by NYX.
Hold on, I opened it, so hold on. It is Hollow Highlight and Contour Pro Singles. This color is HCP S08.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know, like a prison number.
That's a lot.
Like y'all could have called it chocolate or something. Like
because it's deep. Something.
It's really like a chocolate color. I put some on. I have an angled. I don't know what the name. It's called a bronzing brush. It's by e.l.f.
Right.
So it's like an angle brush. That's what I use for my contour. They have contour brushes.
Taper sculpting brush. Yeah. It's a little angle.
They have contour brushes. You can get them. e.l.f. has them for like $3 or whatever. And I just kind of take it and bring it down.
You don't want to go too far, then your face going to look drawn out and draggish.
Right. Unless you want to look draggish.
I mean, unless that's your preference.
But
she just kind of bring it halfway.
Just kind of bring it down.
Bring it up a little bit.
Right under the cheekbone. Like that. If I do it a little too dark, just try to blend it in as much as you can. And if you find that it feels a little too dark, I just take my powder foundation brush and I'll kind of go over it just a little bit to blend it out if I feel like I did a little bit too much. Today I feel like it's okay. You can also do it down the nose if you like, the 5, to add that extra. I don't do that often, but you can if you want to.
You know how those people are like extra with highlight? I am, but I'm also extra with contour. So like I'm doing the cheeks, I'm doing bridge of the nose, I'm doing under the chin. I don't know, I want to be Kim K, I want to be snatched. Like I just want my face to look like
I'm fine. She's trying to
live for it. Like
I like my cheeks like kind of, but you know, I don't do like a whole Kim K, but I bring it in. So after I do that, for me, this is my favorite part of a beat. It is the highlight. Like you can never have too much highlight.
Never.
When you turn your face in that sun hits,
I want my face to look like
the glory of God is illuminating off my cheekbone. Like that's
glitter on your face.
Like,
are you glistening?
Is your skin like pouring out perfection?
Yes,
that's what I want.
Yes, I am.
That's what I want my highlight to look like. So you can use a fan brush. Mine is, it's supposed to fan out a little more than that, but you can use a fan brush. Or for some reason, I kind of like this brush. It's by e.l.f. I don't really know the name of it because it's like wiped off. But it looks kind of like this. And I really like to use that one. So Joy has a highlight palette that I'm going to steal right now. Normally though, if you don't have that. So NYX has, you know me and my NYX. They have this roll-on glitter shadow.
That's cute.
And it's like glittery colors or whatever. This color is nude. And you literally could just roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, roll it down, blend it in. But I don't want to do that today because Joy got her highlight palette and I'm just gonna...
make sure you blend your nose contour. Do not walk outside like this.
Please.
I'm just saying.
So these are the colors. You can see them. And it's by Dawn, the Pro Glo Kit. And she actually got it from Burlington. I remember when she bought it. She told me about it. So I'm going to use this suntanned, this one right here. And I'm actually going to put another color on top of it, bright and bubbly, which is almost kind of like steel lavender or whatever. So
this kit was like
$5.
$4.99, and they're like Anastasia duplicates. I'm not lying to you. They're really popping. Actually, I might do like a little.
Do you use a finger or you use a brush?
It depends. Most of the time I use a finger because
well, I'm gonna use my finger.
I'm different. I'll spray with like some setting spray just to pick it up. And yeah.
Wait, I need more. Well, I feel like I don't see it this way. Right, let me use my roll on right quick because...
Yeah, you gotta make it pop.
So, I'm gonna use a roll on. Like I told you guys, I roll down like that. I roll down like that. Oh, a little bit more. because I carry. I roll down the nose. Like that. Roll down the chin. And then...
I don't know if you guys can see that.
It wasn't showing up on me like that.
Like you
gotta like really...
You gotta dig in it.
Mm.
You gotta dig in it. But that, wow.
Mm. Oh. So after I do that, I look tribal like...
I can't.
So after I do that, I take the brush that I showed you guys and I blend. That's
part of the reason why I like cream highlighter better. I feel like it shows a lot more than the still powder one. These are kind of really stiff powder, so you really gotta dig in there and get it out. As opposed to the Colourpops, the creams.
See, you guys can see.
They come right out.
The chin. The nose.
Now I'm gonna come highlight too. Spray. I just feel like it picks it up.
I use my finger to kind of run it in a little more. And then, what do I want to use today? I guess.
I'm gonna use Suntan. And probably Sun-Kissed. I don't know. I'm the type that have on 3 different highlighters to keep it a buck, so.
You can mix and match.
Yeah.
So NYX has this new highlighter. It's Lavender Steel. That's the color. And that thing is so bomb. I don't know why I didn't buy it when I was in the store.
Ooh,
but I should have. So. Maybe you feel like your highlight is too much, which to me there's no such thing. But like I said before, you could take the brush that had your powder on it.
And just take your finger and kind of dab it a little bit.
Kind of bring it in. But like I said, never too much. In the words of Luther Vandross, never too much, never too much, never too much. Boom, boom.
I'm not even gonna... It's coming out for me. It's weird. Maybe today it's just being choosy. I feel like today is choosy.
So after the highlight, I do my blush. My blush is by, I think this is Wet n Wild, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just find a blush that works for you, child. You ain't gotta spend a whole bunch of money on blush. There's different types of blushes though. I like to have that rosy look. So I just take my blush brush, put it over. I kind of go up a little bit over like where the contour is. Kind of blend it out.
I'm not a blush kind of person.
No, she doesn't like blush. I don't get it. I love it.
If I do, it's a peachy, and that's about it.
So what I do too, I have this beauty mark that I love, but it always gets covered up when I'm doing my makeup. So I get it old school, take the liquid liner, and I just go over the beauty mark just a little bit so that it shines back through. Afterwards, I'm gonna do a liner today, kind of liner shadow. Joy did her black liner. I think she's doing a little bit of mascara right now. So I'm going to use the NYX Full Throttle Shadow Stick. And this color is Night Walker. It's like a purple, like a deep purple. I want to do it under the eye just to create almost like a purple smoke. And it goes on so smooth because it's like really smooth, really creamy. So I put it on like that. And then I put it over on the lid a little bit.
If you prefer to walk around like this with bald eyes, that is you. I'm going to go in with my Broadway eyes. Those are my lashes. Sometimes I use Ardell, LA Colors. It really depends, but...
LA Girl or LA Colors? The lashes?
LA Colors.
Oh, I never used that lash. Okay, so I just want to do a little fun, little purple. Lashes are normally my last thing that I do. So after I do my face, before I do my lashes, I dropped something. Hold on one second, guys.
I can't.
Okay, so after I do my lashes, I mean right before I do my lashes, I do my matte finish setting spray. And you get it from, of course, NYX. And it kind of just keeps you set and dry throughout the day. So I just spray a few sprays. I fan it, dry it out a little bit. So it kind of sets my face together. After that, lip time. So I always put a little bit of cocoa butter chapstick. Depending, if I'm gonna wear like a matte, I won't do it, or sometimes I'll do it, let it sit on there for a minute, kind of wipe it in. So it's not too smooth when it comes time to put, not too smooth, not too slippery when I put the matte on. But today I'm not gonna do a matte. I'm gonna do my, so this is by LA Colors. This is like a lip gloss. And I literally just...
You just said you never heard of LA Colors.
I didn't know they had lashes.
Sis.
I heard of LA Colors. I didn't know they had lashes. I never seen their lashes.
Yeah.
I do like Ardell lashes. Kiss has good lashes.
Kiss does have good lashes.
So, got a little bit of that. It's like a soft pink. And with this shadow that I put on, if you feel like it's a little uneven, you can just use your finger. Because it's a shadow stick and it's like a soft cream, not a creamy green. It's like a dry cream. You could kind of blend it, give you like a nice smoke. A soft smoke. Okay, so I got on my lips. Last call. I was about to say what I normally say. Last call, but I'll go. I take mascara primer and I do the under the bottom lashes. And it's white. And what that does is when it comes time for you to put your mascara on top of it, it will pop out a little more. So I put this on it. I let it dry just a little bit while I'm prepping my actual lashes. These lashes I actually bought when I was in Atlanta. All their lashes were like $1. So I got those when I was in Atlanta, so I can't tell you who these are by. However, I normally do use Ardell or Kiss. So you can use one of those. And I used them before, so I just got to pull the glue off them a little bit so they can be reused.
Recycled lashes are life.
Yes. Okay, so after I pull the glue off, my bottom lash primer is pretty much dry. So I'm just going to take my mascara and go, take the tip and go over like that. And that's how I kind of like get my bottom lashes to pop out.
That's why you're not supposed to blow on your lash glue, but I don't care. It's my lashes.
Says who? Since when?
I heard it's like fungus, bacteria,
Girl,
something like such. It's going on my lash. Don't worry about it.
So this glue I use, I Envy by Kiss. I like this one. I used to use weave glue, but I stopped.
Not good at all. I used to too.
But it works so well.
It works so well.
How about weave glue? 30-second weave glue has an eyelash glue out now.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
So
I don't trust it.
But it's probably like eye safe, but has the same strength that we're looking for that the weave glue has. So I like this one because it dries clear. And if I'm not going to do any kind of black wing liner, I like to use this one. So I blow on my lashes. And I put it on my finger. I don't use tweezers.
Me too.
Like makeup artists, I don't have time.
I can't do tweezers. They just don't work out for me. So.
And just press it in place. I don't want to act up today.
Okay. Let me see if you see. Can you see my highlight? Ah, cut off. I think I got my highlight.
So put this other lash on.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to be doing my lips. Okay, so I'm using Piranha Sheer. This is, it has faded, but I believe it's Colourpop. My best friend bought it for me for Christmas. It's just like a pink nude kind of look. I'm not a color kind of girl unless it's red. I've done colors, but I don't know. I feel like I just
want her to try more lip color. Like,
I skipped past it. I just can't.
She don't never put more lip color.
I cannot.
It aggravates my. I cannot. So my lash glue is drying. It'll dry clear, but you can see they're like done. Well, that's a pretty pink though.
See, that's all I need. I cannot. And I'm just gonna go over it with Jellicious mouth watering gloss This one beauty spot store, but it tastes good, so
Okay.
that's why.
So after my lashes are done, when I know that they're secure, the glue is kind of dry, I'll just go under, put a little bit of mascara on my own lashes to kind of blend it together. Not really a pull out, you just kind of press it under to make it. But I'll dab mascara on the falsies. It's not pulling.
Occasionally I will.
Yeah, it's not pressing them out, but it kind of gives them a little like thick,
a little pop.
Yeah, a little thicker look. So that's how I do that. Did I just bend my mascara? Like, what just happened? Okay.
I'm extra. My lip gloss gotta be popping like little mama. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool.
So what I'll do is sometimes if the lip gloss I use is not giving me like the gloss, I do a lot of matte lips, but if I'm doing gloss, I want gloss, I'll take kind of like a clear from the beauty supply store, like with a little bit of shimmer to it, and I'll just put it over it. Like what I already have going on. And if it's a little much, I'll just dab it. It's a lot of dabbing. Makeup is just full of dab.
I feel like I'm just, who is this person?
So that is your
That's our everyday face.
non-MUA beat. Non-makeup artist beat.
I feel like I want a beauty mark too.
You want a beauty mark? Give yourself a beauty
I
mark.
feel like I deserve
You
it.
deserve a beauty mark.
What's up?
So, where you gonna put yours? Are you gonna put yours above your lip? So that's it. Like, I mean, we probably did it faster if we were doing it alone, but because we were talking, doing it together.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of ended up being longer, but there you go. This is a simple beat. Like a simple contour beat. Of course, it can take longer. You can do more, but who needs it? Like, I feel like I'm good. I like it like this. You can get a little more dramatic with your lashes, your lip color,
Your
get into the eyeshadows, the liners.
I'm good.
Sometimes I do bottom lashes, falsies.
I love it. I want to try it.
So we'll probably do that another time. We'll probably give y'all some drama next time. That means Joy's gonna have to wear lip color. We'll see how that works. So, but we'll give y'all some drama next time.
Lip color?
But for right now, there we go.
Oh yeah, do y'all see this highlight? Is it popping? I feel like I see golden. You know I wear glasses, so I can't really see right now. But is she giving life?
Life.
Life or what?
This way is health. This way is strength.
I'm just. This is why.
So that's it. We done.
We're done.
Joy Bell's Fancy Brigade. There goes your
Thank you guys for tuning
everyday
in.
beat tutorial.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Like, share.
Joy Bell, subscribe to the Fancy Brigade, the Fancy Effect. Fancy Brigade.
Subscribe to the Joy Bells.
To the Joy Bells.
I feel like that
all
may
gonna
be
be
your
besties.
names.
Yes, the Joy Bells and the Fancy Brigade. Y'all gonna be besties because
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Be looking for more videos.
Yeah, so subscribe and all that good stuff. Share with your friends. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you tried some stuff that we taught you guys. I guess we taught some. I don't know, child. Just beat your face. However you want to beat your face. That's all we trying to teach y'all. Okay? For $6. Not all together. Just a piece. Each piece. Well, no,
Yeah,
not her.
well, yeah.
Anyway.
6 times a few.
35, 65. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. So, bye, y'all.
See you later.
Shining, 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 yeah.